This is a Popeye cartoon from 1937. It's 24 minutes long. It's almost a full half hour of Popeye. Studio made this because they'd already done Popeye meets Sinbad the Sailor the year before, and that went well, so they thought, let's do that again, but with different pirates. It worked. This is Popeye the Sailor meets Alibaba's 40 Thieves. It has a lot of camels in it. The opening credits play over a painting of the desert. It looks like the desert. Sand, sky, word Technicolor appears on screen, which is doing a lot of work here, because the desert is mostly one color, and that color is tan. The credits list the voice cast. Jack Mercer plays Popeye. Mike Quintel plays Olive Oil. Lou Fleischer plays Wimpy. The Fletchers, Max and Dave, produced and directed this. Fleischer Blair Studio was in New York, and they made cartoons that were there until eventually Paramount got involved and things got complicated. But that's not what this cartoon is about. This cartoon is about a man named Abu Hassan. We open in the desert. 40 men on horses are riding across the sand in a line. They're moving fast, and they look extremely committed to whatever they're doing. At the front, Abu Hassan. Abu Hassan is a large man with a large beard and a large horse and the general energy of someone who has never once questioned his life choices. He's wearing a turban and a flowing robe and an expression that says he's having a great time. He begins to sing. He sings about how he is Abu Hassan, leader of the 40 Thieves, and that everyone should be afraid of him and lock up their valuables because he is coming and he's going to take everything they have, including their wives, their children, and their money. He sings this cheerfully. He does not appear to feel conflicted about any of it. The song has a good melody. The 40 Thieves ride over a hill. The hill is also tan. Abu Hassan sings the song again. We cut to a Coast Guard station. It is on a coast. Popeye, Olive Oil, and Wimpy are there. Popeye is in his Coast Guard uniform. He looks the same as he always looks, just with a hat that has an ankle on it. He is chewing his pipe. He does this continuously throughout the film. In 24 minutes of animation, Popeye's pipe never leaves his mouth except briefly when he eats spinach. This is a commitment. Olive Oil is standing next to him. She's wearing a skirt and looking concerned, which is her default setting. Wimpy is also there. Wimpy is thinking about hamburgers. This is also his default setting. Wimpy has never, in any Popeye cartoon, thought about something other than hamburgers for longer than 30 consecutive seconds. He is consistent. He can set a clock by his hunger. A radio broadcast comes in. It reports that Abu Hassan and his 40 thieves are terrorizing Arabia. Towns are being robbed. People are suffering. Something must be done. Popeye nods. Something will be done. He's going to be the something. Popeye, Olive, and Wimpy board a flying boat. A boat is an airplane that is also a boat, or a boat that is also an airplane, depending on your perspective. Either way, it flies. They go to Arabia. The journey takes very little screen time. Cartoon geography is efficient. The flying boat arrives over the desert. Then it crashes. It just crashes into the sand. There's no dramatic reason for this. The desert is simply there, and the plane hits it. They all survive, the plane does not. Now they are in the desert with no plane. They have to walk. They walk across the desert. They continue walking across the desert. The desert is large. Blippi believes he sees a hamburger stand on the horizon. It's a mirage. There is no hamburger stand. There's only more desert. Wimpy is devastated in the quiet, eternal way of a man who has experienced this specific disappointment before. Popeye mutters while he walks. He squints at the sand. He makes a comment. I wish there's a boardwalk on this beach. There is no boardwalk. He keeps walking. Olive is struggling. Her shoes are not designed for sand. To be fair, no shoes are really designed for this much sand. She wobbles, she complains. Popeye keeps walking. Eventually, through persistence and the cartoon convention that destinations are reached when the story requires it, they arrive at the town. The town looks like an Arabian town from a 1937 American cartoon. There are domed buildings and market stalls and men in robes going about their business. Everyone looks comfortable and prosperous, which is bad news because Abu Hassan is on his way, and Abu Hassan is going to change that. The townspeople are going about their day. A barber is shaving someone. A merchant is selling things. Children are presumably somewhere doing child things. Then in the distance, a cloud. Dust. The dust cloud gets bigger. Rumbling. And then Abu Hassan and the 40 thieves come screaming over the hill and into the town on horseback, and absolute chaos begins. The robbery is comprehensive. Abu Hassan's men take everything: gold, silver, jewelry, food, furniture. The thief rips the stripes off a barber pole. Another thief pulls the gold teeth directly out of a man's mouth. The man watches this happen and seems too surprised to react, which is understandable because having your teeth removed by a galloping thief is not something you plan for. The thief steals a man's whole outfit while he's wearing it. Another takes a carpet while someone is standing on it. The logic of the theft is total. If it exists and has value, it's going. Abu Hassan supervises all of this from horseback with the satisfaction of a man who is very good at his job and knows it. Popeye watches this from the street. He does not look impressed. He looks like someone who has walked across an entire desert and is now watching a large man steal teeth and is forming a quiet opinion about it. This is either a very brave or a demonstration that Popeye has genuinely no concept of bad odds. Abu Hassan has 40 thieves. Popeye has a pipe and an olive oil. Objectively, these are not equivalent forces. Abu Hassan looks down at Popeye from his horse. Popeye looks up at Abu Hassan. They have a contest. The exact nature of the contest is not formally established. It appears to be a general contest of toughness and will. Popeye wins the first round by pulling Abu Hassan's underwear off in one smooth motion. Abu Hassan is surprised by this. He had not anticipated underwear removal as a combat technique. He still has his robes on. He is fine. But psychologically, it's a setback. Popeye says, Abu hasn't got him anymore. He says this with no expression. Abu Hassan is angry now. Abu Hassan retaliates. He grabs Popeye and deposits him on a chandelier. This is inside a building. The mechanics of how they got inside the building are not fully addressed. Popeye is on the chandelier. That is where we are. The chandelier is high up. Popeye hangs there and watches as Abu Hassan's men grab Olive Oil and Wimpy and carry them off towards the thieves' secret cave. Olive screams. She's good at screaming. It is one of her most consistent skills. Wimpy, for his part, appears to be attempting to negotiate his way out of the kidnapping. This does not work. Wimpy is taken anyway. Popeye gets down from the chandelier eventually. He is going to get his friends back. Popeye needs transportation. There is a camel. The camel does not want to be ridden. The camel has the face of an animal that has made peace with the fact that it will be asked to do things it does not want to do, but is not going to pretend to be happy about it. Popeye gets on the camel. The camel spits. Popeye squints. They reach an understanding of sorts. They go. The camel ride is long. There is more desert. Popeye mutters something. The camel continues to look like it regrets. They arrive at the cave. The cave entrance is large and stone and has the general aesthetic of a place that is meant to be intimidating. There is a door. The door is closed. Popeye stands in front of the door. He knows there are magic words. He has definitely heard what the magic words are at some point. He thinks. Open sesame. Nothing happens. Open sissy. Still nothing. Open sesame? The door does not open. Popeye looks at the door. He looks at his pipe. He uses his pipe to burn the door open. The door is now open. This is, upon reflection, a better solution than magic words. Magic words rely on remembering the correct words. A pipe is always there. Popeye has had the answer on his face the whole time. The cave is full of treasure. There is gold everywhere, piled to the ceiling. Coins and jewels and chests and objects of uncertain but clearly significant value. It is an impressive amount of theft. Quantitatively speaking, Abu Hassan has been busy. Popeye looks at the treasure. He looks at it the way you look at something that is not your problem right now. He is here for Olive and Wimpy. He finds them. They are tied up or otherwise detained in the way cartoon hostages are always detained, which is to say, dramatically but without any real question about whether they'll be okay. Olive is relieved to see Popeye. She makes this known at volume. Wimpy is also there. He appears to be surveying the treasure to see if any of it is edible. It is not. He is disappointed. Popeye begins untying. Then Abu Hassan shows up. Abu Hassan is not pleased to see Popeye in his cave touching his hostages. He expresses this displeasure physically. Popeye is thrown into a pit. The pit contains a killer whale. This is an unusual thing to have in a cave in the desert. The logistics of how a killer whale came to be in a pit inside a cave in Arabia are not explained. The Fleischer brothers made a creative choice, and they committed to it. There's a whale. It is in a pit. Popeye is also in the pit now. The whale is large and has a great many teeth and appears to be under the impression that Popeye's lunch. Popeye disagrees with this assessment. He grabs the whale's teeth and ties them together. The whale can no longer bite anything. It has been neutralized via dental inconvenience. Popeye looks up from the pit. He reaches for his spinach. Open sesame. He opens the can. He eats the spinach. The spinach takes effect. For those unfamiliar with how Popeye works, when Popeye eats spinach, his forearms get bigger. He becomes extremely capable of hitting things. This is the established mechanism. The cartoon does not explain the biology of this, you simply expect it. Popeye gets out of the pit. He's now in a hitting mood. finds the 40 thieves, he hits them. One by one, or occasionally in groups, Popeye hits the thieves with the confident efficiency of someone who is not thinking about what happens next, only about what is happening right now, which is hitting. He counts them as he goes, out loud, while punching. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He says 40 with the same expression he said 5 with. There's no sense of accomplishment or relief in his voice. He counted 40 thieves and then hit all 40 of them. Now that is done. Abu-san has been watching this happen. He's now alone. His 40 thieves are on the ground. Popeye hits Abu-san and puts him in a treasure chest. He closes the chest. The chest is locked. Popeye chains all 40 thieves together. He attaches them to a large cart that Abu-san used to transport stolen treasure. He puts all the stolen treasure back on the cart. He makes 40 thieves pull the cart. They pull the cart back to town. Popeye walks behind them. He does not look triumphant. He looks like a man who has done a job and is now completing the paperwork portion of the job, which is getting the stuff back to the people it was stolen from. Abu-san, inside his chest, bounces along at the back. The townspeople are presumably pleased to get their things back. Their gold teeth have also been returned, I assume. The barber pole has its stripes again. Popeye squints into the middle distance. He says, "I may be shorty, and I lick the 40. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man." He toots his pipe. The cartoon ends. That was 24 minutes. You are now free to go. Good night. That was Popeye the Sailor meets Alibaba's 40 Thieves from 1937. This entire cartoon is in the public domain. Copyright was never renewed. We muted the original audio, added brand new music, restored the middle section, and just spent the last 24 minutes reading the script like I'd rather do anywhere else. This has been another SL Toons presentation approved by Chef Flibberflop. If this gets claimed anyway, you already know what to do. Dispute. Thanks for watching. Now go touch grass or eat your spinach. Whatever.
Step right up and come on in. Here's where the fun begins. There's so much to do. Getting ready just for you. Everybody's busy bringing you some SL Toons. Can't you feel the buzz? Well, you're gonna feel the buzz because everybody's busy, just a little dizzy, bringing you some SL Toons. Camera, action, lights, you won't believe the sights and sounds. We got spills, we got thrills and more, bringing you some SL Toons.